Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Down. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Two-point conversion.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. They're led out by their quarterback. Started his career as a Florida Gator, finished at Louisiana Tech. It's Jeff Driscoll.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. Obviously, in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Driscoll. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Driscoll lead.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Complete to Greg Olsen. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jalen Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
At at their own 28-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard
To throw again on second down. Driscoll. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
A loss of 5 yards.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he stopped immediately there.
Toss play to the running back.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 31 yards there on a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try to move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Makes it
from the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. They'll look to set up his blockers. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return.
Their own 41-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Coming up, they got 8 yards there. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball well. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it didn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Driscoll's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Less than 6 yards.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Gain on the play. Brings up
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target, and it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Mahomes pass.
And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for... It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Cowboys.
How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays?
And he touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit. Pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And he returns this to the 22.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard. First down, Kansas City.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man is Jacob Hollis.
Briscoe's pass, complete to Jacob Hollister. It's a gain of 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, as third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's good.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down to the 32.
On the keeper.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down, here's Hurts.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. He may try and run, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Hurts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys add on. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. The Cowboys now will once again go for 2. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. His throw incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Cowboys take over.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He can really smell 800 catches right now, because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
That one goes for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Partners.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Another try after the first down sack. Driscoll steps away. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they work this out past the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
A loss of 5 yards.
That looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On play action, they'll throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be taken at the 13. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Well, Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And now a throw. It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Fielded at the 20. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The quarterback.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. Fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Home to the sideline.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
10.
It's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
A 28-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here. It is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Chiefs 3.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 2 touchdown passes there for the venerable one, Drew Brees. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Brett Hundley with a couple of touchdown passes. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Driscoll looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. After the sack on first down, Driscoll under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the line is scripted. All the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on Hurts. Fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder. Does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
17-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Chiefs offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cowboys. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2. So after the INT, here's Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Is no good.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And his pass incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 11.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
We got 4. We got 4. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 10.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
Rolling to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jackson. Jeff Driscoll sacked.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they'll run it on the toss.
A toss play to the running back.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Shy of the goal line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Taking it in. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Point conversion is no good.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And he's got room. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 on a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys add on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
defense, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
To Damian Williams. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
Yeah, and I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And yards.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Driscoll's pass intended for Nicole Hardman.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, Greg Olsen getting ready to trot out there for another drive. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Driscoll's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
We got 4. We got 4.
And Olsen over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Driscoll's pass.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
Back to throw here. Open man is born. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Complete to Kendrick Bourne.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jalen Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Pass play to the running back.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On the tackle.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Back to throw now on first down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Chiefs.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
17 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now right to Bourne. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So now yet again the Cowboys are going to line up here to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Cowboys pressure. Sack of the year. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And it's third down.
4 down. Check.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights off the defender. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
He's forced out of bounds.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Forced out of bounds and sacked.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And that will write a finish to the